Good morning, everyone. So glad you're all here. Oh my goodness. I want to welcome you all, whether you're here in person or on Zoom. Here at Unity of New Westminster, we are glad to have you here on this Sunday. So, if there are any newcomers, and you are new here, we welcome you, and you will find information about Unity in your welcome packet. And we hope you enjoy the service today. And if you'd like to add to our weekly email list, please give us your information, and we would be happy to send you our email on a regular basis. The Unity movement offers ideas for full and abundant living. We draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider a primary way shower and example, and we honor all universal wisdom teachings and faith traditions all over the planet. We respect each person's right to choose their own life path, their own spiritual path. All are welcome, all are worthy, and all are celebrated here. Let's begin our service with affirmative prayer. We begin by acknowledging with gratitude that we are on the traditional and ancestral territory of the Kakite Nation. We are giving thanks for the First Nations people everywhere for their custody of this beautiful land on which we live, work, and play. We are so grateful to be together today in this community of joy, and as we close our eyes for a moment, we imagine ourselves singing together, laughing together, and being inspired by ideas for wholehearted living. And in this moment, we connect to love one another. Many names and many paths lead to the one presence and the one power that we call God. And in this moment, that prayer and that power is creating, attracting, and unifying the force of love energy which surrounds us, which lies within us, which expresses in us and through us. We live and move and have our being here. In this energy, and as this energy, we are all one, and with this oneness, we send a blessing of unconditional love, peace, and abundant joy to all beings everywhere. We are so grateful, and so it is. So, I think we're going to have a song now, aren't we? First of all, Hunter, are you coming up to do the Are you coming up to do the daily word? Would you like me to do the daily word? You come and do the daily word, and then you can continue on, and then we'll do a song, okay? So you're going to do this, and you're going to do this, and then you're going to do this.
Okay.
Okay, and then, okay.
Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, hello everybody. My name's Hunter, and this is Lauren. You want to say hi? No, she's a little bit shy. Okay, I'm going to read today's daily word, and today's daily word theme is appreciation. So, I express my appreciation for my many blessings. It has been said that what I appreciate appreciates. The more I give thanks for what I have, the more blessings I will discover. Practicing gratitude in all circumstances helps me realize how abundantly blessed that I am. When I remember all the good that God is, the more good is revealed to me. Taking a breath, I give thanks for life. Opening my eyes, I give thanks for the clarity of spiritual vision. Listening deeply, I give thanks for divine wisdom. With each bite of food, every sip of water, I feel grateful for my body and my physical senses. There is so much to appreciate, from the small everyday things to life to the most grand events. Giving thanks with my whole heart brings me joy. I practice appreciation for all that I am, all that I have, and all that I do. This reading was inspired by Psalms 9, verse 1. I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will tell of all your wonderful deeds. And now, let's sing the song, Get Ready, My Soul.
Get ready, my soul. I'm driving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm driving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment, here to a new beginning, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm driving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, close, close, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Okay, hello again, everybody. My name's Hunter, again, still. I'm happy to introduce Janet Law as our guest speaker today. Janet, yay, yeah, clap. Yay, Janet. Janet is blessing us with her Janet is passionate about the transformative potential that dwells in each person. She's a lifelong Unity student and teacher who embraces life with vitality and resonance. Janet has published in Health, Wealth, and Wisdom magazine and has written a play called You and Me, which was performed in Vancouver. A TEDx speaker, Janet talks entitled The Healing Power of Trees, embodies her grounded and rooted love of nature. Janet worked in a comedy club and has been in a rowboat with Jim Carrey, wow, shared Thai food with Adam Sandler, wow, and shared Perrier water with as much conversation with Robin Williams. Holy moly, you're star-studded, eh? Janet has walked on hot coals 5 times. One of those times as part of a group of 4,000 to set a new world record for the most amount of people walking 30 feet on hot coals at one time. That's a crazy record. Okay. Janet has climbed to the top of a telephone pole in a harness, stood on top and jumped off, hopefully still in a harness. She's also a beekeeper. Let's welcome up Janet Law. She's quite an accomplished individual. Thank you, Janet. You don't need this.
We are all accomplished. Oh, okay. Every one of us. We all have things that we do and have our being. So, you learned a few things you didn't know before. Oh my goodness. What fun. Well, we are now coming to the time of our wonderful and beautiful time of reflection, where you get to go deep inside and have your meditation. So I'd like to invite you now to please settle into your seat, to allow the body to soften, to close your eyes or a soft gaze to the floor. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath deepen. And let your awareness turn gently inward. This is our sacred time, a time to remember, to truly remember who we are individually and collectively. A time to awaken the Christ light, your light, within you, between us, and a time to feel the living presence of community, connection, and collaboration. As you take a slow breath in and release, again, breath in and release. Feel yourself arriving fully into this moment. Opening the heart. And I want you to imagine now that your heart is a warm, radiant center of divine light. This light is gentle, loving, and infinitely wise. It is the Christ light, the enlightened self, the spark of God expressing as you. With each breath, feel the light expanding, softening, opening, illuminating your inner body and being. You are safe. You are held. You are loved. And now, imagine that radiant light extending outward, beyond the body, beyond the chair, beyond the personal space, gently reaching toward the heart and hearts of all those around you, offering, shining, the power of we beginning to awaken. And we will open this shared light by going into the silence with this affirmation. And as you take a breath, let this affirmation rise within you. I open my heart to the light within me and the light within all beings. I open my heart to the light within me and the light within all beings in the silence. Feeling this field of oneness, we return from the silence feeling that the room is shifted. Feel how you have shifted. The heart open, the light expanded, and you are aware of the sense and the presence of others as fellow expressions of the one life. Imagine for a moment every person in the room as a radiant heart light. Some lights are bright, some lights are soft, some may be flickering with hope. Some may be glowing with strength. We are all divine. We are all sacred. We are all part of the whole presence. And those lights gently connecting, forming a web of golden thread, heart to heart, soul to soul. This spiritual community, this power of we, this Christ consciousness awakening in collective form. We will go into the silence again, entering this field of oneness. And we will rise to this affirmation. I am one with the light of this community, and together we shine brighter. I am one with the light of this community, and together we shine brighter. And allow that to enter into your heart as we enter the silence of oneness once more. co-creating through spirit, returning from this time of silence and feeling the energy of this room, the collective field that we have created together. This field is alive, intelligent, loving, creative. It is the same field that Jesus spoke of when he said, "Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am. The I am in you, the I am of God, the divine, is in the midst of them." This vision of collaborative good is the vision of your spiritual community, connecting deeply. Healing is happening. Love is multiplying. Everyone belongs. Everyone is valued. See yourself in this vision as you offer your light, your gifts, your compassion. You are the thread in this tapestry. And now we begin to return to the body, anchoring this light. As we gently return from the silence, bringing our awareness back to this breath, feeling your chest rising and falling, the body supported by the chair, the feet grounded on the earth. Know that the connection you felt is still alive. You carry this light with you. You carry this connection with you. And as you move through your day, become the living blessing. This radiant expression of the Christ within, shining for yourself and for all. And as we take one more deep breath, we release. We are ready to gently open our eyes and return as individuals, but also as a community of light, ready to shine together. Ready to shine together. Ready to shine together. And now we have a song.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, so blessed, so grateful. And every day I start my day by saying how I'm grateful, grateful, I'm so grateful. Every day I say.
Where did my little clicker go? Did I leave it up there? Interesting. Yeah, that'd be the one. This one is actually for a TV, so. Thank you so much, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning. Again, what a joy it is to gather in this sacred space. A space where we get to co-create every time we walk through those doors or every time we come through by our beautiful technology. Today's message is about co-creating that community even more so that it shines even brighter. So I want to begin, as I have before, with a great unity song. And I think you know the words, so just follow along. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. You know, that song reminds us that every time we gather, we are together. And even when we're not together, we're always together. We get to enjoy this spiritual alchemy. You know, alchemy is about taking what you have and transforming it and making it shinier, brighter, more useful. And so today we get to look at some of those spiritual tools for everyday living. We become the spiritual superpower that helps us build a community rooted in love, possibility, and collective brilliance. And in Vancouver right now, of course, we have FIFA going on, which is bringing everybody together globally. So that's an exciting thing to remember as well. You know, I'm not saying that I'm enlightened, but I did find my keys this morning. Did you find your keys this morning? And even if you got up and walked here or you were on your bike, you got to be enlightened by the nature that got you here. Unity teaches God is not a being. God is being itself. And so as we gather, we get to amplify this being. We become the field of divine possibility. The one presence, the one power. Unity has been built on this profound truth. We are individualized expressions of the one power, the one presence, the one presence, the one power. They're interchangeable. But the deeper truth is that we are not meant to express this solitarily. We are meant to gather together to express this. We're designed to connect, to collaborate. We are spiritually structured for community. Jesus said, when 2 or 3 or more are gathered in my name, then I am in the midst of them. And guess what? this is a very revealing metaphysical principle. Consciousness multiplies when it's shared. When we gather with intention, we create a spiritual field, a field that is greater than the sum of the parts. You know, earlier this morning when we were shining together in our meditation, we shone so much that it was blinding. You should have seen it from up here. You were just blinding lights during that meditation. Myrtle Fillmore said that divine love blesses and multiplies you. And this really is the power of we. Myrtle Fillmore, our co-founder, she always knew that this was what the essence of the unity spiritual movement is. You know, we say that there's power in numbers, which explains why the coffee line is always the strongest part of our community. Is that true? At least after the service. At least after the service. But seriously, why does community matter in unity? Well, unity is not a spectator religion or teaching. It is a participatory spiritual path. So when we come here to remember, to awaken, to practice, and to co-create, guess what? Myrtle Fillmore also taught we are here to learn to love each other, to help each other, to grow together. And these are verbs. Learn, love, help, grow together. Recently, this past month, I had the blessing of having a guest in our home. Diana Beresford Kroger, who I've talked about in the past, a Canadian-Irish botanist, author, medical biochemist, who grew and studied poetry, world religions, philosophy, physics, and quantum mechanics. She is also known and referred to as the Jane Goodall of trees. She spent her life deepening her deep Celtic roots with cutting-edge science, and Diana reveals how trees and nature function as the Earth's biological cathedral, offering a blueprint for healing, harmony, and spiritual unity. In her new book, Our Green Heart, The Science and Spirituality of the Forest, she says this is a place that we can go, where we can gather together. It is to remind us that in this era of life that can sometimes distract us and disconnect us, Diana invites us to reconnect with nature. There's a new statistic that the birth rate is been lowering since the discovery of the iPhone. Because guess what? We're distracted. So every time you think about getting on that phone, maybe go for a little walk. Have some time separate from the social media that we're always exposed to. She has planted over 5,000 species of trees and plants on her farm in Ontario. Some of them actually were going extinct, and she's brought them back with her own heirloom seeds that she had gathered over the years. She shares this green heart with you. She wants us to see that the world is connected. And this unity that she speaks about, she said in order for us to even reverse climate change, what we have to do first is hold hands together and pray, meditate, have hope. Do you think you could do that? I think you can. We want to preserve this precious place that we live. And we have a community garden in our building. You have a community garden out here, which you've just started, and we've got Judy over there is going to have a wonderful gathering where we can all come and beautify this area here. Well, guess what? Diana helped me design my garden, a garden of love. She went through every detail, every type of soil, every type of plant, the best plants and vegetables to grow in my small little garden plot. She taught me how to water, when to water, how to support the growing plants. She's an angel on earth, and so are you. What if each of us helped each other to build a garden of love in our own minds and our hearts? How would you nurture the soil? How would you nurture your soul? How would you do your daily watering? Who would you invite to enjoy this garden of love in community? Well, Charles Fillmore added that the unity movement is not mine or yours. It is a shared expression of the Christ consciousness, the enlightened self that is within all of us. Unity is not a building, a brand, or even a Sunday service, although we still gather here. It is a consciousness of the collective awakening. You know, Jesus was a wisdom teacher, a way shower. And as you can see here, I've included a number of pictures and a number of faces. And please put your name, put your face on that slide. Because guess what? You're a wisdom teacher. You are here to expand your spiritual journey, your spiritual expression, and guess what? Everyone benefits from it. And however you do it is the way that you're going to do that. So this Christ consciousness message is not about worship. That's not what was taught. It was embodying the awareness of this embodiment of our light self, our Christ self. It's the realization that you are divine in energy, in essence. You are connected to spirit. We are empowered by love. We are creators of the experience. We are the expressions of the one life. And the key is that this consciousness is amplified in community. So when you're feeling lonely or alone, or you're having just a super challenging day, reach out. Reach out to each other. When we gather, we remind each other of who we are. We collaborate when we activate our divine ideas, and when we connect, we awaken that light in each other. This is why Jesus built a community, not on a solo ministry, but with people. And so I just wanted to bring a little bit of a metaphysical interpretation when we hear that story from 2,000 years ago about the feeding of the 5,000. This story is often told as a miracle of multiplication, but metaphysically it's a story about collaboration. It's your story. A little boy brings 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. Definitely not enough to feed a crowd of 5,000. We know that every time we come here and we see the multitude of food that ends up on that potluck table. Jesus does not say, this isn't enough. He says, thank you. Thank you. I am grateful. He blesses what's given. He invites the disciples and everyone to distribute it, and he invites the crowd to sit together. He invites everyone to participate, and suddenly, there's more than enough. Metaphysically, the boy represents the individual, each of us bringing our gifts. The loaves and fishes represent our talents, our time, our willingness. And Jesus represents the Christ consciousness, the awareness of abundance. The disciples represent spiritual community, those who help distribute good. and we are all distributing good. And the crowd represents the collective consciousness, the field that multiplies blessings, multiplies blessings. And so, when we gather together, guess what? Miracles happen. The miracle wasn't the food. The miracle was the shared consciousness of gratitude and collaboration. And when we bring what we have, Spirit multiplies it. And when we bring our gifts to community, community expands them. The power of we. You know, our community here is shining so brightly that actually the electric company called and asked us who the supplier was. That's what I've heard anyways. That's what's in the thing. That's what I've heard. The power of we. The power of we. One shared vision, one intention, one purpose. Because in unity, everything is possible. And together, it's really possible. This is the revealing of our own actions. Our own actions. That when we align ourselves, when we speak spiritual language, and we speak in a language that we all understand, and we collaborate with this shared intention, guess what? It's all possible. So again, the power of we. And so it is time for actions that reflect our highest spiritual aspirations. Ask yourself right now, what is your deepest, highest, most wide, deepest spiritual aspiration? How can you help someone today? How can you help yourself today with maybe a problem that's been brewing in your mind, in the human condition? You can do it. You can do it. And so community, connection, and collaboration, the three pillars of our spiritual community. The community is the container that holds it. It's the place where we remember we are not alone. Connection is the energy that flows between us. Connection is this whole heart-to-heart resonance that awakens compassion. And collaboration, the co-creative power that we share. Collaboration is how Spirit expresses through us collectively. And you're doing it right now as you sit and we gather together for this talk. The power of action. Ideas expand. Solutions appear, creativity flows, healing accelerates, love multiplies, and community thrives. It's a metaphysical law. And remember, I ask Spirit, and I know you ask Spirit for patience, and guess what? Spirit says, I'll send you people. Do people challenge you sometimes? Anybody? Is anybody challenged by people? Nobody in this room is challenged by any people? Anyways, so just remember that we're here to grow. Charles Fillmore said that words are also seeds, and when dropped into the invisible spiritual substance, they grow and bring forth after their kind. He expanded further on that by saying, thoughts held in mind produce after their kind, but thoughts held in community produce miracles. Wow. Producing miracles. What miracle can we create today in this community? When we think together, pray together, serve together, and love together, we activate this spiritual potential. So just a quick story, and I think it may be actually true here, is that it's a unity style transformation story. There was a small unity church once who only had 5 people, and they felt a little discouraged. They felt a little small. They felt a little limited. But one Sunday, the minister said, we may be 5, but we could become 12. And just remember, that's how Jesus started, and many of the wisdom teachers have started with a small group of dedicated people. Look what happened. They laughed because laughter opens the heart. They relaxed. They remembered. They began to collaborate. They started a prayer circle. They created a community garden. They invited musicians and songs. They held potlucks. And they reached out to neighbors. It's like that little fishbowl with all the fish swimming around. One of you decides that you're going to jump out, and then another one joins, and another one joins, and that all of a sudden you have 2 beautiful fishbowls of fish. And the story really goes back to how this community has grown. Within a year, you have 40 people. Within 2 years, you have 80 people. And within 5 years, you never know what this community could create. What changed? Not the building, unless you have to get a bigger building. Maybe you have a little add-on here or something. Not the building, not the budget, not the demographics. The consciousness changed. The consciousness changed. The moving from me to we. From not enough to more than enough. From small to powerful. You know, I told Spirit that I wanted a community that shines, and guess what? You have to start by cleaning your own glasses. Which is kind of interesting. I had a little accident. I was stopped at a red light and hit me at a very high velocity. And ever since that time, in early April, I don't need my glasses. It's very strange. So I got a little spiritual Windex put on them. Anyways, so this is the power of we. And it actually comes with what I call fierce conversations. Christ consciousness in community. Christ consciousness is not a solo practice. It is a shared awakening. So what kind of conversations are you having with yourself? What kind of conversations are you having with other people? Because we can experience a practical application and the practice and tools for enhancing our conversations with ourselves and others by having this in our everyday life. In the 12-step program, they call it getting rid of the stinking thinking. Anybody ever have that experience? You got to do a checkup from the neck up? Yeah. Checkup from the neck up. But guess what? These conversations mean something. So we can go from conversations that bring you up. When we gather and have conversations that bring us up, we remind each other of the truth. We lift each other into higher awareness. We activate divine ideas. We amplify our love, and we co-create a field of healing. How about the conversations that are flatline? The kind of inner conversations or outer conversations that stagnate us. Do you know what stagnant water looks like? Doesn't move. It's just flatline. Feels kind of dead. And then the conversations that bring us down. It's not good for any of us. The times when we feel that depression coming on, how could we transform that, even if it's a real struggle? Feelings that cause anger, futility, frustration, guilt, shame. Those conversations can bring us down. So lift yourself up with a fierce conversation that brings you up. Jesus said, you are the light of the world, not you're alone. It's a you, meaning plural, more than one. We. Starts off with you. You are the light of the world. And when you shine together, you illuminate the path for every person that you come in contact with. Unity is not a place to attend, although we do attend. It's a place to participate. You get to be your authentic being. your authentic being in this world. All the lonely people, where do they all belong? I bet you there's some lonely people out there that could use a friend. Could use a friend. So as we come to the end of our time together, we are here because the community is incomplete without you. You have a role in the harmony of this place. You are a spark, always. You are a thread in the tapestry of this universe. Myrtle Fillmore said, "We do not live for ourselves alone. We live for the light in one another." This is the power of we, a journey into the heart of community, connection, and collaboration. Mark Nepo, who is a dear friend, I highly recommend getting some of his books. One of his books is called Awakenings. It's a daily practice every day, and he taps into all of the wisdom teachings. He has an affirmation and a lesson for the day. And he was actually inspired by a friend who was in the 12-step movement who was reading their own book, and he thought, maybe I could do this for everyone. And so he created the Book of Awakenings. But this is one of the things he said. To love by admitting our connection to everything is how we stay well. Do you believe that? Do you believe that you stay well by connecting with love? Yes? No? Maybe? So? Yes? Okay, good. So glad you're still here. Good. So let's end this time together with another round of weave, weave, weave us together. Weave us together in unity and love. Weave, weave, weave us together. Weave us together in unity and love. Oh my goodness, you amped it up that a whole glass of water just trickled down to remind me of the flow that we're all in. Oh my goodness, I better clean that up later, but not now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us, that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. I choose love.
Good morning. Nice to see you all. I'm Pamela. Please join us from 4 p.m. to 4:45 Zoom tomorrow for Monday meditation. We check in with each other, enjoy a guided meditation, and we uplift and acknowledge each person as we read the names of the people on our prayer list. To add a person to the prayer list, please fill in the prayer request slip found in your welcome packet. You can also send us an email or submit a prayer request on our website or app. The next writing group meeting will be on June 21st. No writing experience is necessary. Bring your imagination and your open heart for a time of creativity, connection, and fun. This group is led by Gladys Wiedek and will continue on the third Sunday of every month, beginning after the service at around 12:30. Thanks, Gladys. You may have noticed that spring has sprung and our plants and flowers are enjoying the warm weather. We are planning a gardening party for the morning of Saturday, June 20th. Please plan to join us for some fun and some satisfying work. Bring gloves and comfy clothes and garden tools if you have some. We'll have tools here as well. We'll provide snacks as well. Many hands make light work. Please join us to help spruce up our beautiful grounds. At our brainstorming session in March, the idea of movie night was brought forward, and we're excited to announce the first movie. It is Incandescence, a documentary which explores wildfires in BC. It includes personal stories from Indigenous elders, first responders, and evacuees in BC's Okanagan Valley. As suppression efforts falter, the film explores traditional Indigenous fire stewardship, which regenerate the land. Incandescence reveals a transformative vision of fire not as an enemy, but as an ancient force essential to thriving life. The film offers both a warning and a way forward, lighting a path of hope through the smoke. This movie is sponsored by the National Film Board of Canada and will be shown here on the first Friday of July at 7 p.m. Admission is by donation, and all are invited to stay for refreshments and discussion after the film. By screening powerful documentaries like Incandescence, we create vital community space for awareness, resilience, and renewal in a changing world. We want this to be an excellent experience for everyone who attends, so we're pulling together a volunteer crew for the night. If you can lend a hand with setup, refreshments, discussion, hosting, or cleanup, please sign up to be part of the volunteer team. The sign-up sheet will be in the community hall after today's program. Sorry, some more me talking. Unity of New Westminster is fully self-supported, and we are grateful for your gifts, which help us to share empowering ideas. Many of us contribute with pre-authorized payments, so if you are not placing anything into the contribution basket today, please bless it silently when it comes to you. If you want to give with a credit card, please scan the QR code on your screen. For our online viewers, you'll find a donation link in the description of the recording. One of the most powerful gifts you can give us is to like, subscribe, and comment on our channel so we can reach more people. Please give freely from a place of abundance and gratitude. Thank you. We are so blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I
Okay, everybody. I'm Hunter. I'm back. And we are doing the gratitude thing. So thank you for your message today. Thank you to our platform readers today, and thanks to all volunteers, those who work behind the scenes. Yeah. During the week, gardening, office, building maintenance, etc., stuff like that. We're very grateful for everybody that contributes to this community to keep it thriving and going. You never know who's going to need it. And those who help us on Sundays, setting up takedown, making coffee, bringing food, greeters, audio-visual team, etc. Thank you all as well. Clap, 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 clap. Okay, where am I? Thanks to all of you for being here today, and you are invited to stay for coffee and lunch. If there are children, that's you, Lauren. Let's say the children's blessing. So, we love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you, and we see the light that shines within you. Oh, as you. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you, guys.
I am the light of God.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind everyone that our prayer chaplain, Gladys Sweedak, is available if one would like to take advantage of her support in our prayer room after the service, which will be shortly when I stop talking and we have the final song. Okay, thanks.
This be the moment. I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God. We are the love of God. We are the power of God. We are the presence of God.